then guys, welcome to Strasz Gaming. Welcome back to my Football Manager Journeyman save. And you join us here literally just after we've won the Premier League. I don't really know what this episode's going to be like, to be honest with you. I'm not going to do a transfer special. It's probably just going to be a short episode. Just to run down on what's happened like in the league so far, what happened this season, players that we're probably going to look to sell, players that we're going to look to bring in, kind of thing. Look at all the awards and kind of look at the money, finances, and all that sort of boring stuff. So if you're only here to watch the matches, tune into the next episode. It'll be all the transfers I've done and a game pretty much. So end of the season, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you confirmation first of the league. And Tottenham bottled it for us. Well, in fact, Tottenham haven't even played yet. Tottenham have still got a game in hand, and it's against Man City. They've not played that game yet, but it doesn't really matter because we've won, regardless. We needed to win. We've won the league. Tottenham still have a game to play, which I seem to think, considering they were in the title challenge, that was so unfair. But it doesn't really matter. We've won the league. We have been obviously set our budgets. £62 million to spend. We are £97 million in debt, so we want to see how much money is it going to generate for us to actually win in the league, to see if the club's going to put any more money into it, seeing if I'm going to have to do a bit of a fire sale again like I did last season, just to bring some money into the club, because don't forget, at one point we had £166 million in the bank, and we've just lost it all. I don't even know kind of expenditure. I don't know where it's all kind of hiked out to be honest with players' wages, bonuses, a couple of other things. I think debts and loans. We've got £9 million worth of, transfer debts. £138 million worth of net debt, which is obviously bank loans. £37 million, remaining £30 million. So, yeah, there's a lot of, overall, there's a lot of debt. There's a lot of debt. Projections not looking good, to be honest with you. Arsenal's finances look terrible, but they've given us 62 million, only 35% of transfer revenue. If it was 100% like it was last season, we would have had a hell of a lot more to play with. So I'm just going to see. I think it might be my last season at Arsenal. Maybe. I want to win the FA Cup, what I want to try and go for with Arsenal next season is the trifecta. I want to win the Carabao Cup, win the FA Cup, win the league, do our best in the Champions League because we're back in there. Try and win that. And then I feel like England is completed. I think we've done well. Obviously, we're not going to become the best manager in the world in England. But I just want us to be one of the most successful managers. And hopefully now, 2027, we're slowly getting there. If we have a look at my profile, which is my reputation is 4-star now. My history, we can have a look. Number of clubs managed, 5 clubs managed. Time in management, 195 days. Shortest time at a club, 377. Awards, 10 awards. Players bought, 103 players that I've bought on a value of £800 million. 55 players sold, £572 million. Sold. Highest player that I've bought is Dave from Leicester for 131 million. Turns out he's awesome. He's going to be amazing. Highest fee received is 50 million quid for Turini, who was sold last season. Who else? What we've done cups wise? So analysts and overall. So cups. Here we go. So we'll have a look. So games played altogether. We've played 475 games. Out of them games, we've won 253 of them. We've drawn 91 and we've lost 131. It's not too bad, to be honest with you. Goals altogether for the teams have played for 890 goals. The important bit. Cups, we've won 1 cup, which is the FA Trophy, I think it was we won. Leagues, we've won 2 leagues now. The Premier League and, was it League 1 we won? I think it was the Vanarama National League we won, actually. 2 promotions, though we were York City. So, I've done all right. I don't know how to look at the Hall of Fame to have a look to see where I stand in the Hall of Fame kind of thing. We will go at like the job history. This is obviously our job history, what we've done. We started off at York. We can have just a brief look of how we started with this. York, we managed to, we got 1 manager of the month. We got promoted that season. The Vanarama National League, yeah, there we go. So we got awards for Manager of the Year, Manager of the Year, yeah. And Manager of the Year, yeah. We got Manager of the Year, Manager of the Month. And then competition-wise, that season, we won the English FA Trophy, and then we won the... Why? Oh, okay, it just tells you. Vanarama League and an FA Trophy, which is good. So where was I? Oh, yeah, here where I was. I completely forgot where I was. Sorry, phone call. So, yeah, we're going into our third season at York, where we got Manager of the Month once. We did all right in League Two. I think we left halfway through. Yeah, we did. We left halfway through League Two. We were 9th as we left to join Bolton, who were... I think they were 20th in the league. We managed to... I think the Stars. I think that's when we managed to finish, yeah. We ended up finishing 15th, keeping Bolton into the job. We moved from Bolton to Cardiff, who were in the Premier League. We kept them up for 2 seasons. Well, is it 2 seasons? Was it 2 full seasons? It was 2 full seasons. The Leicester City job came up. I took the Leicester City job. With that, we did really well. We got Manager of the Year, Manager of the Month one. We finished 6th. We got into the Europa League. We got into the FA Cup final. We got knocked out of that. We then, another season in the Premier League. We finished 7th. We got Manager of the Month. We got to the final of Europa League. It was all alright, really, to be honest with you. We then went to Arsenal. That's what we did that season. Well, in fact, with Leicester, actually, we won a competition. It was the MLS All-Stars game. No idea what that was, but we had a bit of an iffy season. We left there when we were 8th. We went and joined Arsenal. We finished 5th in the first season, which you've just seen. No, 2 seasons ago, where we finished 5th. We did all right, to be honest with you. It wasn't too bad. I was just trying to learning the team a little bit. This season, though, I've had the money. I've spent it. I've won Manager of the Month twice. I didn't get Manager of the Year, which I'm quite surprised with, and we've won the Premier League. So that is my profile. So things are going out all right. I don't know how to have a look at... I need to find a career history overview. I don't know how to have a look at the kind of who's the best manager kind of thing. I'll figure that out, and we'll join that. We'll do that in a bit. So I'm going to go fast forward a little bit, see what money comes into the club, see what awards we've won, and then have a look at the team to see who's performed and all that sort of stuff. So just bear with us while I just fast forward a little bit into time. Right, we haven't gone far until we've realised we've broke a record, apparently. 91 points in a season is a new team record, which I'm quite surprised at, considering Arsenal went, like, the Invincibles happened at one point. So that's interesting. So the awards are here, the season reviews here. So we'll have a quick look. There's been players introduced into the overall Arsenal best 11. So we'll have a quick look at that. Pixto was picked to be of the 3 players to be picked into the best 11 now, which is good to see. I don't really know how many other players were here, well, who we've got, to be honest with you. Chiesa, Penne, Turini, he's gone. We sold him. Pixto, Cassius, he's gone after his woeful season. Benjamin, we've had. Service, he's come in. It was only his only his first season for us, and he's managed to get into the overall best 11. Lete is also there as well. So we've got some players in the overall best 11. Where are they now? We'll have a quick look at some of these, actually, because we sold quite a few players last season for big money. So we'll first look at Cassius to see how he's done at Inter Milan. Let's just see. 33 games, 26 goals conceded, actually. Not too bad. Where did Inter Milan finish in the league? They win the league. They won their league as well, which is quite good. So Cassius actually had a decent season there. Who else did we sell? There's also Victor Lindelof and all that sort of stuff as well. So we'll have a look, see who else we sold. Turini, we sold him again to Inter Milan, and he had, for 50 million quid, he had a decent season. 31 appearances, 1 goal, 8 assists. Not too bad there as well. Any other players here that we had that were here? Not really, no. Right, end of season awards. Let's see who we get. So, fans player of the season is Chiesa. He finished top goal scorer, I believe it was. We'll have a look at that anyway in a second. So can be picked up goal of the season. To be honest with you, he was bound to be get a goal of the season because he scored some absolute screamers for us. We'll have a look at this game against Cardiff. I think, was it at the end of the season, actually? It was, when we absolutely whooped them 7-0. And he scored a lot of goals like this from quite far out, and it was just a wonder goal. He did that throughout the whole season, which was good. Signing of the season was Stephen Longsdale on a free from Chelsea, which I have no idea what they were thinking about letting this guy go. He played 21 games for us, the same amount of games he played for Chelsea. 4 goals, 2 assists, 1 player of the matches, 7.34 rating. He scored 1 more goal for Chelsea and 1 more assist, but yet he's had an overall better season. So I don't understand. He's a youngster, and Chelsea pretty much all his life went on loan to Bristol, had a decent time at Bristol, didn't really break into the squad, and we took him on. Awesome. Young player of the season was Pickstow. We know about this lad. He can now play in midfield properly, how we want him to. We trained him there, the Brazilian. He was already at the club when we came here. We signed him for 14 million quid, Arsenal did. He's now worth 68 million. He is not going nowhere. He's had a good season. 31 games, 7 goals, 6 assists, 2 player of the matches. From midfield, solid. Considers a defensive midfielder, all good. Look at the stats. So we had Chiesa, top goal scorer with 25 goals. Highest average rating, Chiesa 7.64. Most amount of assists, Chiesa again. He has been on fire this season. Considering he's 29, he's getting into his peak. I think 1 more season, he's going to be amazing next season. 31 games for us, he played 18 goals, 13 assists, 5 player of the matches. And that's obviously only 18 goals in the league. 25 overall goals all season in the cups and all that sort of stuff. So it's good to see him do that. What else we got in the stats? Best pass is Sokambi again. He's been sensational for us this season. Martial with the most player of the match awards. Then we've got the naughty lists. Benjamin getting 6 yellow cards. And then we've got a joint tie with Waring and Paxton with the 1 red card apiece. So overall, we've done good. The season review. So the season review is... What would it... We won the Premier League. We lost in the 3rd round of the FA Cup, which was quite poor, to be honest with you. Lost in the semi-final to... Man City in the Europa League, and we lost in the semi-final to Manchester United as well, which is just not good. The highlights of the season, the 6-0 win against Newcastle. The most forgettable moment is 4-0 against Tottenham, which at that point I thought they were going to win the league, but we did it all right, to be honest with you. We did really, really well. The Arsenal side of 2018, where are they? They're probably all managing and all retired now, so we don't really need to know about them. Squad dynamics update. Everyone's excellent. Everyone's loving life. I've got to do the end of season team meeting. Confidence. Pre-season date. We can do that. Have we been given any money yet? Team of the week. So we'll do this meeting. I'll go forward a little bit more to see if the finances get sorted, see how much money we get awarded and all that sort of stuff. Right, more records have been broken. Chiesa, 20 assists this season is a new record for the team, which is good to see. Chiesa again just having a fantastic season. We still haven't been given any money yet for the Premier League win, so we're gonna keep going on and just see what happens with the money that we get brought in. So we've got the transfer spend in the Premier League here. Leicester City topped that with making a profit of £15 million. It probably helped with us buying a player off them for over 100 odd million quid. Everton, the only other team to make a profit. Norwich were just out, to be honest with you. Manchester United lost out £107 million. Chelsea £103 million. Liverpool 87. We're actually in 12th because we sold quite a few players. £35 million difference isn't actually too bad. We'll have a look at that actually. We want transfers, don't we? That's what we want. Transfer history, yeah. To be honest, overall at the end of the season with the stuff that's gone on, £264 million worth of players have been sold. £331 million spent overall. That is the most amount that I've ever paid in Football Manager in one season, which is just crazy stuff. We still obviously haven't been given any monies yet, so we're just going to see. Obviously, we've got the transfer budget. I just want to see what the kind of finances are going to be like, and then we'll have a quick look into the team, look who we want to buy, look at the squad depth, and then we'll probably end the episode here. So I'm going to keep continuing probably for another week to see what happens. Right, for those of you who do care, Tottenham won their last game of the season, 3-1 against Man City. We've still won the league anyway, doesn't really matter. Also, the FA Cup's about to happen. And Manchester United lost the FA Cup to Southampton 2-0. FA Cup winners this season. Southampton. There we go. Right, monies have been paid. We've been given £47 million for winning the Premier League. Squad bonuses, £17 million gone out. FA Cup review, yeah, that's fine. So what's that done to our finances? £68 million in the red, which is just not good at all, to be honest with you. It really isn't. But we'll get round to it at some point and sorting that out. So the team, we'll have a quick overview of the team. Just, should we do it squad depth rate? No, we'll quickly go into this and just go sort it by average rate. So we've looked at Chiesa. Martial, we haven't really looked at properly. He's had a fantastic season, 31 years of age. He's a player that I might look to get rid of. I don't know, to be honest with you. But with the season he had, 29 appearances, 15 goals, 10 assists, 6 player of the matches. I kind of don't want to get rid of him. If he's going to have another season like that, it's going to be fantastic. Steve Longsdale, we've seen him. This kid obviously is up there because Diaz, we played him in one game. Pickstoke, we've looked at. Diego Lete, the centre-back. Again, he's had a solid season. 31 games, 7 rating. Not scored any goals. Our centre-backs haven't scored really any goals. Tunstable's done all right. Again, he's 29 years of age. If we manage to get another centre-back in, it might be him that might be going. Zinchenko, again, didn't really mention the strikers really, did it? It was the wingers that have done it all for us. Zinchenko, 17 games actually. Not actually as many as he's played before. 7 goals in that, 4 assists, 3 by the matches, 7.31. Surprised he didn't complain about football, but him and Waring were kind of swapping and changing throughout the season. So can be. We haven't looked at him properly. He came back off loan from Bournemouth, and I put my faith in him because we needed central midfielders. And boy, did he do well for us. 30 appearances, 9 goals. All of them were probably absolute screamers and probably got Team of the Year. Benjamin Henchins, we know about him. Again, he's 30 years of age though, so we need to probably look for another right back. Dave, we bought him in from Leicester City. I had a bit of a soft spot for him. Leicester bought him in for 25 million. I thought he was a superstar when we were at Leicester. And he's had a good season. 31 appearances, 7 goals, 8 assists. Done fantastic for us. Or else we'll just keep scrolling down. Waring, he's had a good season. 31 appearances, 17 goals, 4 assists, 4 player of the matches, 23 goals altogether in the season. Had a pretty decent one, to be honest with you. Reece Nelson, again, another player I'm going to be looking to get rid of, I think. Lovrak, we bought him in January. He played really well, actually. Lovrak played 15 games for us. Overall, I think 26, including cup games. 7.2 rating. He looks like he's going to be a decent player. And we'll just have a quick look. We'll go into the squad depth. And we'll have a look to see where we need to strengthen. So I think striker-wise, we're fine. We've sorted striker-wise. Goalkeepers, we've got some young goalkeepers now. If we... What was it? We don't want that. We'll put that to minimum ability as none. And then we'll do that. And then under 23s, there we go. We'll put the under 23s in here. We have got some goalkeepers that I bought. Where are my goalkeepers? We bought in some goalkeepers. I don't even know where they are. So anyway, so we've got Lars. I think this guy we bought in has got bags of potential. 16-year-old, didn't we? Yeah. So goalkeepers, Lars is mint. Do we need another one? Probably not. Lars has had an alright season. 23 years of age. We bought him from Stuttgart. He did concede 44 goals, to be honest with you. There's a lot of games where we conceded goals, but luckily we scored more. The right-hand side, we need another right back. Benjamin, obviously, he's getting old. He's getting on a little bit. So we need to probably get another right back. Centre-back wise, we're doing all right. Service is amazing. Lete is 28. He's in his prime. But go down from cover from that. Lucas Felipe, he's 30 years of age. This one we're probably going to be looking to transfer list him. Get £26 million. He's on a lot of wage. We don't really need him round in the squad anymore. He's played 5 games for us. If we get the guy that I want to bring in, we do not need him at all. Left back wise, okay, we've got Van der Busch, who's 24. He can actually improve. So we've got cover now at left back. We've got Loverick, who we've come in 22 years of age. The young lad, obviously, he's better than Van der Busch, but it's fine. He can improve. He can still play for us there. So I'm not too concerned now about the left back side of things. Right backs, I don't think Dudu's good enough. I need a replacement for Dudu. As much as I love saying his name, Dudu is meant. Midfield, again, we've got this pretty much down to a T, the midfield now. We've got Pixton, we've got Binch, we've got Sokambi, we've got this guy who he didn't really get a chance to play. One appearance. Again, I feel like he's going to be transfer listed. And then we've got some youngsters. Is it Ollie? We loaned him out. Did he do it on his loan? 18 appearances. He looks like he's going to be a decent midfielder. We can keep him around. Who else have we got kicking around? We've got some youngsters as well. Yusin, whatever his name is, he looks like he could be a good player. We've got some solid players in midfield, so that's not a problem at all. On this right-hand side, we've got Chiesa, we've got Dave that can play there. Reece Nelson, I'm looking to get rid of because we've got Paul King. Paul King is Reece Nelson's replacement. He's going to get more game time for us next season. He's only played 4 games for us this season. He will play more because Reece Nelson I'm going to look to get rid of. And I'm going to put a bit of faith into him. Chiesa's going to be playing out there. Dave's going to be playing out on the left along with Martial. I think the wings are going to be pretty much sorted. Attacking midfield as well. We've got players that can play there. We've got Penne and we've got Longsdale. Do we need someone else as an understudy? Not really, because we've got a youngster 23 years of age. Again, he can sit in our squad. Probably play a few games. Did he go out on loan? He hasn't actually played for us. He's played in the under-23s all season and he's done really, really well. So Ollie, Bayliss will be in the team next season. I feel like we need him here. Angel Solis, again, I might look to get rid of him. He looks decent. He only played 1 game for us. Didn't really do a lot, but yeah, we've got a lot of fringe players, a lot of youngsters. Again, with the strikers. And here with the strikers, we've got, obviously, Zinchenko wearing. Underneath that, we've got Garrett Scholes, 24 years of age. Again, he's worth 53 million quid. He's Dutch. He's played 10 games, only scored 1 goal for us. He's an alright player. He's a good backup. Put it that way, he's a good backup for us if we need him. We've also got Maquel, or however you pronounce his name, 23-year-old Brazilian. He's at least scored a goal for us. He's only played 4 times for us this season. He's probably going to play more. I need to give a bit more chance to them guys. So I think striker-wise, we're sorted. I don't really want to sell one of them. 4 strikers is enough. If I was going to sell one of them, I don't know. I might keep Garrett. I'm going to keep them around. I don't think I'll be selling them. So I feel like that's the kind of players that we've got. The ins, obviously, there's one guy I really want to try and get. And then I'll show you who he is. You all know who he is. I've been trying to get him all bloody season. And I just haven't had the money. Arab. I really want him at Arsenal next season. He's worth, apparently, £29 million. I'm going to put another bid in for him. For 20... Well, I'm going to... 30 million. They're not going to accept £30 million because he's so much better than that. He will... If he comes in, our centre-backs situation is going to be awesome. It really is. Arab and Service at centre-back, I think, are just going to be the perfect fit. And then I need a right-back. Obviously, I wanted Pip in goal. I'm not going to get Pip in goal now. We've got Lars. We don't really need Pip. And there was Nick Back I was looking at. But again, he's worth £31 million. Leicester spent... well, I say Leicester. I spent £88 million on him. I'm tempted to see if I can get him for half that, maybe. We'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to... Obviously, I've got the pre-season now to play through. I've got the money to bring in some players. I've got some players to try and sell. Obviously, the under-23s are looking good. We'll sort it by ability-wise. There's not really many players. Let's just go off that. Not really many players that are going to be able to step up. Probably Ollie Bliss, Bayliss even. I'm going to put him straight into the Premier League squad. Other than that, if we have a look at the value-wise, we've got some people here worth some money. We've got this guy that's been out on loan at centre-back who, yeah, I'm just going to sell him if I can. If I can get some money for him, he's worth 23 million apparently. If I get even half of that, it'd be nice. Same with Ryan Clark. If I sell him for 14, that's going to be good. James Boothry, again, he's not going to be good enough to get into the squad. 9 million quid, I can get some money for him. Yeah, a couple of the goalkeepers I bought him we'll keep round. The under-18s, we've got, tell you what, some good youngsters I need to keep an eye on. And I need to write down just to see how they get on. Because you look at the potential-wise, we've got this one. Kelvin Davis, 17 years of age, 1.5-star current ability, but potentially 4-star. Looks like he could be an absolute world beater. What's his information? Is he a wonder kid? No, he's not a wonder kid, but he looks like he could be good. Then we've got Patrick, who's a striker. He can play attacking midfielder and central midfield as well. 28, no, he's not. It's worth 2.8 million, 16 years of age. Again, looks like he could probably start in kind of most leagues. What's his quality? What do you reckon he says? Vanderarm, Sky Bet League 1. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 16-year-old lad. If we loan him out, could be awesome. But also, I could play him in the Carabao Cup next season because they're not going to care about that, really, are they? And then we've got Callum Bulland. Again, another striker. Bags of potential. 17 years of age. He came in 3 seasons ago. He can maybe get a chance. He needs to probably move up into the under-23s, maybe. Again, another striker. We've got some young strikers all coming through. So I'm looking forward to that. But we're not going to be here long enough, I think. So I just need to keep an eye on these guys. See how they get on in the game. Maybe we'll look to sell them. If you want to be any of these guys, because they're regens, if you want your name in-game while I'm playing it, just drop us a comment down below with your name and whatever. And I'll just bang you into one of these guys and change, change the names. Might as well. Bit of fun. So this episode's gone on a little bit longer than I thought. Obviously, it's not been a kind of a proper gamey episode. It's just been a lot of information, a lot to see how the team's going, seeing how I'm thinking about who I want to buy, what I'm going to do next season. Obviously, we haven't got the expectations, but I'm pretty sure the board are going to want us to win the league. Obviously, if we go off this season, they wanted to reach the final Europa League. We didn't do that. Champions League's going to be a big one for us. Hopefully, we can do well in that. I want to win the FA Cup before I leave England. Another league win would be nice. Get another Premier League win under my belt would be lovely. And yeah, we'll just see how we go from there. So guys, appreciate you for watching. It's been a pleasure recording this, and I absolutely am loving just doing the YouTube thing. It's quite fun. I have tried to stream every now and again. I struggle with timings and all that sort of stuff. It's fine. I've massively batch recorded a lot of this season because I'm going away for a week or so. So I've recorded loads just to get it there and done, if you know what I mean, so I can get it out while I'm away and not have to worry about videos. So, and then also I'm not going to be behind when I get back. So if you do comment on these, I might be thereabouts in there. I'll be probably well ahead, to be honest with you. I don't know how I'm going to end this save yet. I don't know whether it's when I win the Champions League or just move to another country and I really want to just try and get the best manager in the world, which means winning the Champions League as many times as I possibly can, and the trophies and all that sort of stuff. And we're at that point now in our career where I think we can go to these bigger clubs and have a quick look to see, kind of just win everything wherever we can go. But I'm going to leave it here, guys. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode at the beginning of a new season, hopefully with some brand new players, and we're going to go off and start winning everything with Arsenal. Thank you again. See you in a bit.